Hello everyone, I am Keno Green 420. This is Burning Bush. Right now you are on a walk with me. I'm out here enjoying this beautiful nature and surroundings, absorbing this vitamin D sunlight. My daughter excited about the animals and the nature that's going on all around us right now. And yeah, I would recommend it for all you people who don't go on walks. Start going on walks. You'll find them very relaxing, very, I want to say channeling, well, aligning the chakras as they call it. It's a good form of peace and meditation in my eyes, to go on a walk and just observe existence without having to do anything but walk. So yeah, that's just my suggestion. Also, if you are a child, grandson of somebody who's older and getting up there in age, and they've never experienced cannabis, I would encourage you to introduce your older loved ones to cannabis. I was just talking with my father the other day, and him and his cousin, every time they go to the doctor or get a checkup, it's always recommended new pills and new things to try, and take that with this and this with that. And it's just a accumulation of bottles. And we were talking about health and how important it is, and like why choosing cannabis is working for people that I love, and how it could help others that I love. And there's a big stigma. I know older generations, they still, they were brought up in that reefer madness era, where if you smoke a joint, you're gonna go kill, murder, and rape people, which I don't think has ever happened to somebody who's a casual smoker. But I want you guys to take advantage of that. The pharmaceutical industry is so scared of the cannabis community, and they rightfully should be. Narcos, opiates, prescription pills. In states that have legalized cannabis, those abuses, deaths, tragedies associated with the use of said drugs have come down. Some places like 40, 30%. And 40, 30% of an entire community's consumption of pills is millions of dollars. They're losing out on millions of dollars. And they're not happy about it, which is why we see so much lobbying, as they call it. I call it, legal bribery, happening towards our political process and those who write laws and make laws. And the majority of the people who are your number one suspects would be police unions, prison guards, tobacco, alcohol, and big pharma. They do not want weed to be legal. They are making so much money locking people up, putting people on, probation, and having to pee in cups, and giving people basically a reason for their job to exist. And it's kind of sad when you have to make a nonviolent person into a criminal in order to fill quotas, or, fill prisons. And things like for-profit prisons tells me that society has not yet graduated to that step of consciousness to where we can do something more civil and humane to people besides locking them up for consuming a herb. I mean, we don't expect cops to break into our house over us choosing to eat broccoli. Like, why would the cops break into my house because I choose to smoke weed? It just doesn't make sense. Both are plants. Both get ingested. Both are needed in our body. We have an endocannabinoid system for a reason. But I'm getting off topic. What I really wanted to talk about was introducing older loved ones to the healing herb. And I would suggest starting off something small, like a joint or a bong or a pipe or something like that. And also, if you can, get your hand on some leaves and chop it up in a juicer. And raw juicing cannabis is one of the most healthiest forms of ingestion possible. And the more older people that would consume cannabis shakes with hemp seed and all those other natural additives you can add to them for flavor and substance, they're available out there, but you have to know somebody or something about it. And that's why I'm imploring the cannabis community to have more talks with your older generations. You might open up new levels of intimacy between you and your loved ones, because I know that there was a large portion of my life where I hated my father, and it wasn't recently until we started bonding that we was able to connect on a more father-son type relationship, a more we can counsel each other, we can talk back and forth, we can, you know, speak about things that we normally wouldn't speak about, you know, past hurts and pains and things suffered and emotional issues and, you know, whatever the case may be. And there's a lot of people who are upset with their parents. There's people right now who are watching this video who haven't spoken to their parents in years, or they haven't seen their family in years. So, you know, I'm no psychologist or counselor, although that's one of the areas that I studied in college and just never focused directly on it. I know that, you know, time heals all wounds, and sometimes having a simple conversation with somebody can heal a wound too. Just getting it off your chest can heal you, even if the person you're mad at doesn't apologize or say they're sorry. You can still get whatever weight lifted off of your chest. You know, you can release that energy and not have to carry it anymore without even needing an apology from them. You just got that off your chest. So that's my recommendation for you guys. Start consuming with your older family members. Share with them, put them up on game. Show them what a dab is, you know. You might be surprised. You might got a dabbing granny in your family and don't even know it. So that's just my advice on today. Smoke with the older generations, and they can impart some of the wisdom in you, and you can impart some of today's wisdom and technology with them. So cheers, everybody. Stay smoking, my friends. Peace and blessings to you and yours.